This edition of MacVoices is brought to you by Text Expander by Smile, my most used productivity utility. Find out more and download a free demo at textexpander.com. MacVoices is in Las Vegas for NAB. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, that means it's time to check in with Nick Mattingly of Switcher Studio to see what they're up to next. Nick, you're always up to something new.
Yeah, happy to be here, Chuck.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, hey, I wouldn't miss it. I'm always delighted to see what Switcher's up to.
Yeah. So for those of you that are hearing about Switcher for the first time, Switcher's a video creation platform. It's a way of making video and you can edit while you shoot using iPhones and iPads and our cloud services. And the idea is that you could go from what you're pointing your phone at to put a logo on screen or switch to a photo or a video or even a different angle or perspective with another iPhone or iPad. And our big news here at NAB is about Switcher for Teams. So we've launched a new product for larger organizations that want to standardize how they're making video across their organization. And it gives you a really easy way to manage multiple accounts, security, permissions. If you have certain branding or elements that you want to use across your entire team, then it's really easy to standardize those and have it where you're always on brand. And we have group video chat available as well, so you could share out a link and have people that are in different locations or distributed offices participate and be a part of your production. So whether it's live or recorded, internal communication or social, Switcher for Teams is a really great way to make better video more often. And another announcement leading up to NAB was our partnership with LinkedIn. So they've added live video to LinkedIn Live, and you can use Switcher to make that content. Right now it is invite only, it's very selective, but we do anticipate they'll open that up to a broader audience over time. And if you have a Switcher account or if you create a Switcher trial, you can go ahead and link your LinkedIn account and it will push you into their wait list. So you can enter your information and be in their queue. We don't know how long it'll take, but if you have a Switcher account, you can get on the list. So that'll be really cool. And then one of the other announcements we had leading up to the show is Microsoft Stream, as part of Office 365, has added a live video platform. So where you get Word, PowerPoint, Excel, they've had a tool called Stream where you could upload content for your company, and it now supports live video. We actually made the announcement at the end of last year, but as of a few weeks ago, it's commercially available to anyone with the Office 365 account. So very, very easy to log into your Microsoft account, say I want to do a video, Switcher's baked right into the list, and the magic happens from there.
Those are three pretty big announcements, Nick.
We've been busy.
You're always busy, that's the thing. Okay, so let's go back and talk about the LinkedIn for just a second. That's got to be pretty exciting because LinkedIn is becoming a much more dynamic platform. For a while it felt like it was the social network for business, and nobody was excited. Now everybody's excited about it because it's really kind of, I think, hit its stride.
Right. LinkedIn's not just for your resume, it's where business happens, and people are connecting, and those relationships are turning into dollars. And now that you have the ability to do live video, or will have the ability to do live video, you can share your story, you can talk about your products, you can share your expertise and position yourself as a thought leader. I think adding this component is going to go a long way toward making their platform more valuable and interesting to everyone on the LinkedIn network.
I would agree, because there's nothing like video. I mean, that is the future, there's no question. Or the future is here now, and Switcher's right there.
Yeah, and there's never going to be less video. So the demand to have that type of content, but to also stand out from all of the noise is really important. And that's where we really pride ourselves in helping you make better content and do it on the fly. And as soon as you're done, and you can get back to work. Or you can go make another video.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the teams for a minute. I love this concept because this means that you can standardize the lower thirds, titles, all those things across an organization. How are you doing that? Are you putting those assets in the cloud, or are you distributing them in some other way?
Right. So with Switcher for Teams, the way the video is getting made is using the same app and platform that we've had from day one. The people that are hitting the button and recording content are using the same product that we've built and made really accessible and really easy. And I think for organizations, that's the really exciting thing about this, is it's so easy. Anyone can pick it up and be successful. But with Switcher for Teams, we have an online dashboard where the admin can manage things like assets, and they could say, here's the logo we want everyone to use. Here's the lower third and the fonts that we want everyone to use. Here's the video that we want to promote in this campaign. And they would log into their online account and assign those assets. And everyone that has a Switcher account as part of their organization would have access to those. You don't have to worry about them going on the internet and grabbing the wrong version or using the wrong colors. You can always be on brand.
Now, you mentioned the group chat. How is, or a group video, how is that implemented? And is that for somebody just within my organization, or can I have a guest speaker?
Yeah, so our Switcher professional plan, which is available through our website to anyone for $75 a month, supports video chat. And we launched that in January of this year, 2019. And with that, you can log into your online Switcher account at switcherstudio.com and get a link that you could share to anyone, anywhere in the world. And they don't have to install anything. They don't need an account. They click the link. And it's going to work on any device with a modern browser, Mac, PC, iPhone, Android, doesn't matter. And you'll be able to see and hear that person. So from your computer and from the link that you've shared, you will start having a conversation. And when you go to the Switcher app, you can enable video chat, and it's going to observe. And so you're going to have audio and video from both of those participants that show up just like any other camera that you can switch between or add graphics and other elements to produce for your larger online audience or to be recorded for internal purposes. And with Switcher for Teams, we've taken that functionality where you can have multiple guests. So you could share that link out. Mars, the company that makes candy bars, did a video just a few weeks ago. They had someone from Korea, United Kingdom, Las Vegas, New York, all on a video call at the same time using Switcher and producing that content with the app to share internally with their team through Microsoft Stream. So it's going way beyond what we've seen with platforms like FaceTime or Skype or Zoom, where it's people parked in front of a webcam, in front of their computer, and adding an actual production component where it's much more interesting and engaging for a broader online audience.
Now, you mentioned Facebook Live, YouTube Live, all those things. Can Switcher take those group chats, video chats, send them out to the social media services?
Yeah, so the video chat is a part of our platform and something you get with our service, either on the professional plan or Switcher for Teams, and it's up to you where that video goes. So it could be recorded and available locally, or you could link up Facebook or link up YouTube, or send it to your own CDN. We support open standards like HLS and RTMP. It's up to you where that content lives. So video chat works within our ecosystem and is a really, really easy way to bring other people into the conversation and share that wherever your audience might be.
I like that. And the recording is all done in the cloud, or is it done to my local machine?
It's done on your device that's using Switcher. So same as always, you produce that content. As soon as you're done, it's immediately available on that device. And from there, you could bring it into an editing application or upload online to other sources.
You guys are always up to something, aren't you?
We'll never be done.
Well, no, how many years? I guess it's been 3 or 4 years now since you and I met, and it's been interesting to watch you just take the next sort of logical steps, but also take advantage of the new technologies and the new opportunities that are out there.
Yeah, one of the things that we're really excited about as we move into 2019 is around interactivity, and where this has really been a challenge for us as a company because we're platform agnostic. We don't care where your video goes. How do we think about interactivity in a way that works for everyone, no matter where they're streaming? If we go really, really deep with any one platform, then those components are limited to streaming to that destination. So there are some things that we're working on around Facebook Live, where as someone comments, you could build a list of featured questions that are really, really good, and then you could select those to show on screen. We're also working with Facebook's API for polling, so you could ask questions and people can actually interact with the video and hit A or B, and you'll have those results that you can bring into your video. Those are Facebook specific, and it's really, really cool to see what they've done with that, but we're also looking more broadly, where do people interact online? Where do they naturally gravitate toward to have these conversations and share content, and how can we make that organic and available to you when you go to use Switcher?
And I really like that. Instead of locking yourself into one platform and then they decide to change their feature set, it's better if you build it on top of it, and then you can control what your customers get.
Exactly. So with a big focus on mobility and interactivity, I think we'll continue to set ourselves apart and allow people to make content that we've never seen before.
So we send people to where to learn more about all this and sign up for themselves?
Yeah, well, if you're at NAB, we're here in the North Hall, and you can check us out online at switcherstudio.com.
Nick, it's always good to see you. Thanks for the time.
Great, thank you.
Folks, more from NAB in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.